Hey guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. I wanted to take a minute and talk about vendor events. So I've had a few girls on my team who are recently starting to sign up for vendor events. So I kind of wanted to do a quick little video for you and for them about vendor events. So first off, where do we find vendor events? So you can go to your town website and then under the calendar, they usually have all the events. So you can see which ones are accepting applications for different vendors. You can contact people. There is usually an email, a phone number, different ways to contact the office. You can get in touch with your Chamber of Commerce. They usually have a list of events. You can go to your town Facebook page and ask on there, hey, does anybody know different events that are going on that are accepting vendors? You can get in touch with local boutiques. Be like, do you have any events that you would be open to bringing in a vendor? There's so many ways to find vendor events that it is just insane. Another thing, you can do a network. There's a network marketing women's group, at least here, that meets. I found them on Facebook. Someone referred them to me from one of the Facebook town sites. And so they meet every single week and they have different events that you can partake in. They have referrals for different events. So there are so many ways to basically find these vendor events. It just takes a little bit of hunting, a little bit of digging. You can look at your event center. If you have a big event center in town, look at things that they're doing. Like Comic-Con, you can sign up for Comic-Con. You can sign up for all kinds of different vendor events. So each of them comes with a different price. So farmers markets are usually pretty cheap. You're looking I would say in bigger towns, you're looking $60 to $100. Smaller towns, you're looking $20 to $40. A good way to save on the cost is to split your booth with a LuLaRoe vendor or a different vendor. Obviously not Mary Kay if you're selling LipSense. You want to find someone that's going to complement your product, not compete for people's attention. That's a good way to save and split costs. So the way you can do that is either reach out to some of your friends and be like, hey, post on Facebook, is anybody a LuLaRoe vendor? Does anybody have a LuLaRoe vendor local that they use? If you can't find one that way, again, go on the Facebook town sites or whatever they're called. It's oh, Erie, Colorado rocks. You can go on those and post, is anyone in the area a LuLaRoe vendor? Would any LuLaRoe vendors be open to doing an event with me? Does anyone know of any LuLaRoe vendors? Things like that. I say LuLaRoe a lot just because that's what I always partner with when it comes to events, because clothing and lipstick, they partner really well together. They complement each other. They are not competitive. It's not like you're doing Pampered Chef and lipstick, because it's kind of those don't really go together. So I just work with LuLaRoe. So I'm going to use them as an example. So that's a good way to find a LuLaRoe person to split the cost with you, to split the registration fees, things like that. Do I ever recommend signing up for something that's $1,000? No, I don't, unless you're okay with maybe losing money. If you are okay with spending $1,000 and not making your money back, then go for it. I'm not saying that you're not going to make your money back. It's very possible you could make your money back. It could be high risk, high reward, or it could be high risk, high loss. You really don't know until you get familiar with your town, how the events are going, things like that. One-day events, I think, are great. They're usually more pricey, but if there's a guaranteed, 500, 1,000, 2,000 people event going on, then I'm go for it. I paid $400, split it with a LuLaRoe vendor, so it's $200 each. We did it for a one-day event, and I ended up making $600. But there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people going by, and that was with me being really shy, staying in my tent, not talking really to anybody. That was one of my first vendor events where I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just kind of just nervous and uncomfortable. And so I didn't really sell it probably as much as I could have if I really would have gotten outside of my comfort zone. I know some vendor events like bridal shows, those are great, but those are going to run you probably $400 plus to do a bridal show. So I usually just ask first off, is there going to be any other makeup vendors there? who are the makeup vendors? Is there going to be another LipSense vendor? If there's going to be a second LipSense vendor, I usually will not do the event. First off, I don't want to compete with someone else and take business from them. And I would rather there just be one vendor, and I would be losing money too, because people would be purchasing from her or from myself. You don't really know. So I don't ever do an event if there's a second vendor, unless it's like a mile-long list of vendors. You know what I mean? Then maybe I'll think about it. I would check with them first, the other LipSense vendor, and see their thoughts. But I just usually try to clarify, am I going to be the only LipSense vendor? So weekly events, farmers markets, things like that. If you are in an area that is not super saturated with LipSense, I think it's great. I really do. I would do every other week. Every week is a pretty big commitment, because the thing is you have to think, you have to load up all your stock, you have to load up all your stuff, you have to get everything ready, go to the event, sell, pack everything back up, come home, put everything back up. So for me, that was like 2 days worth of work, and then I have 5 days where everything's sitting there. To me, it wasn't worth it. So I would have done it for sure if it was like every other week, but every week was hard. Also, I was in a really, really saturated area. Like every single woman was a LipSense vendor. Did that stop my business? No. Did that stop my business at vendor events? Yes, because everyone's like, oh, I already have LipSense. I already have a distributor. No, I don't need it. Some women would be like, oh, you have colors she doesn't have. Okay, I'll take some. I really didn't sell more than $60, you know, some weeks. One week I think I had $80, but on average $40 to $60, and I was paying $20 to be there. So to me, it wasn't worth it. So I just ended up pulling out. I think that's a good thing to do, is to check with your cancellation policies. Like if I'm doing a weekly vendor event, am I like able to withdraw if it's not going well? Making sure that that's okay. Making sure you don't have to pay a fee to withdraw. I think it is also good. Like when I withdrew from the farmer's market, I found someone else who wanted to do it. I told her, I said, it's really hard to sell. She didn't care. She wanted to do it. That's fine. I let her have it when I withdrew from that farmer's market. Some events, like I had a 4th of July event, the girl that I was going to do it with, who had my tent, she ended up pulling out last minute. So it's good to know, like, can you cancel? Because I couldn't go because I didn't have a tent. So that's something you need to check on too. Do you need to have a tent? Do you need to have a table? Things like that. So once you find out all the like requirements, cancellation policy, fees, how much is due up front, is there a deposit, things like that, how many people are going to be there, if you decide to move forward and you're like, yes, I want to do this vendor event, my advice for you is before the vendor event, make sure you have everything packed up. So get your gift bags. You can go to the Dollar Tree. They have really cute little gift bags at the Dollar Tree. I take those. I put a beauty book in them. I put perfume samples, glossy gloss samples, everything that I would pack in a normal order. And then what I do is I have little organza bags. I'll show you guys. I have little organza bags that I put my stock in. So I take these little organza bags, and what I do is I put my business cards inside of them, my referral cards and my loyalty cards in these, and just leave them like this. So the day of the vendor event, what I can do is I can just grab like, okay, here, and just do this, throw it in the gift bag, and I'm done. That way it's just easy. Someone can pay, and then it's just quick and easy. So I keep all that stuff. I also bring with me, this is a painter's palette. So this is the way that I let women sample. So I will take my tester wand and I will, get it ready, take it like this, and just wipe it in here and let them take a tester wand and dip it in here and try it. And that's how I let people sample colors. I have another company. This is my company. Yes, I get paid to obviously sell my product. So we have a company where we make pre-colored lippy cards. We're on Facebook under Lippy Supply. We have a page. We don't post as often to the page. We have a group called Lippy Supply where I'll show you what they are. We have clear, sorry, that was weird. I just showed you my armpit. I'm sorry. That was awkward. We have the pre-colored cards. So we're still making them. We're doing pre-orders, but they're where you can hold them up and see the color. They're not cheaply done. It is one of the highest technology, like only 2 labs in the United States use this advanced color matching technology. We are doing these for vendor events specifically. So that way women can just hold these up and sample them and be like, I like this color. I don't like this color. And then they can just test one color on their lips instead of putting a color on and be like, I don't like it. I want to do another one. Take it off, try another one, and ruining their lips. We also offer the clear cards that you can pre-swatch yourselves and then write the name up here. We offer those as well. You can email me lippysupply@gmail.com if you're interested in that product. You can find us on Facebook at Lippy Supply. That's our group name. But it is honestly, it's going to help with vendor events because trust me, from somebody who's done vendor events, people will either steal my testers, they will open unopened product, and they'll be like, oh, sorry, I don't want to buy it. So our goal with these is that you can just hold them up. Women can be like, I like this, and then go through the 36 and be like, no, this is the color I want to try. Pick that color, and then you can just let them sample that one. I keep my testers. These are my testers. I keep my testers organized at a vendor event, not just like this, because I have shadows, I have all the glosses, I have everything. So if you can't afford that many testers, you can only afford a couple testers, I suggest getting one like neutral, one nude, one berry, one red, pretty much that. Kind of one brown, just if you can, slowly collecting one at a time over a period of time. If you cannot afford to buy testers, ask your upline, hey, do you have some testers I can use for a vendor event? I send my testers to my girls all the time so that they can do their launch parties, they can do vendor events, they can do whatever they want. I send them testers, I send them tester wands. I want them to be able to use whatever testers of mine they need. And so it's good to have the different testers so that women can try them. You can get like a little cup like this. I got this from the Dollar Tree, you guys. You can get like this, put your testers in it, and put it out on the table. You want to have a cute display on your table. You want to have something that's eye-catching. So like I have a rose gold thing that I put over mine. I have a banner that has like my information on it. If you're going to be doing a lot of vendor events, I do suggest getting a banner. I don't have one with a stand. Mine is actually horizontal. I think doing one that is vertical with a stand that you can set outside of your tent is a great idea. I definitely recommend getting a banner if you're planning on doing a lot of vendor events. Doing like games, you want to do something that's eye-catching. Whether it's pin the lipstick on the hot guy or pin the lipstick on the lips or whatever you're doing, you can do something fun like that. You can do, have a video, just set up your laptop, bring your charger, make sure there's electricity. Sometimes you have to pay a little bit more for electricity, but I can't tell you how many events I've done where my phone has either died or like my computer has died. Something like that. It's good to have electricity, have your chargers. You can have your computer playing just YouTube videos or repeat videos of women so that when people walk by, they can see and they're like, what is that? So you want to have something that's just eye-catching, something sparkly, something with lights. They have like the lips at Hobby Lobby with the lights inside that light up. Those are great to have as well. Just, you can get fake flowers, just something that makes your boutique, makes your display cute, simple, eye-catching, things like that. You can go, like I went to Hobby Lobby and I got like the little glass display cases, and I would put like little gift bags and notebooks in there. I would do a giveaway. You know, I'd be like, if you give me your name and your phone number and your email or whatever, your contact information, you can immediately just take one of these bags. If you book a party, you can take a bag. I'm doing a giveaway for a free color. All I need is your information. Things like that to get ladies' information. You can go to the Target dollar bins, which are, can I just complain for a second? They're not dollar bins anymore. They're like $1 through $5 bins now. Kind of bums me out because I'm just cheap and I like to spend $1 on everything. I got these there. These ones are $3. I use these. This one says Essentials and this one says Hello Lovely. They're really cute little makeup bags. So you can get really cute bags for just, you know, a few dollars. I got 4 of those just for giveaways for like sales and stuff. But yeah, you can get these and take them to your vendor event and be like, if you book a party, you get one of these. Or if you buy a kit with 3 colors, you get one of these. Or there's the Dixie Pistol like flip cases that you can put stuff in. I don't have one, so I can't show you. But like the Dixie Pistol cases, you can use those as well. Basically like as a giveaway if you do like 3 colors or whatever. You want to have something that is printed. I have all this stuff. I should have brought it down so I can show you guys. And I don't want to stand up because I'm wearing shorts. Is that weird? But so I usually have like a something printed that has all the prices on everything. So that way people know how much they're. That is up to your discretion. Sometimes people see $55, it's turn off, they walk right away. So if you don't want to, then don't have that. And just talk to them first and have a conversation, and then eventually, you know, say it's $25 for a color. You need the glasses, $20, and then the remover, which is 10. But you want to have just a really nice, simple setup that's eye-catching. I do not recommend putting all of your stock or things that you want to sell out on the table. There is a case called the Perfect Case. I don't have one yet. It's on its way to me. It is a case that basically holds, it's made for LipSense. It has different holes for your LipSense to go in. I'm getting one of those. There's an area for skincare that is like a hard case that you can take to events with you. I'm going to get one of those so that when I go to events, I can have everything where I can just pop it open and everything's like organized by color or by alphabetical or something. So I can just pull it out really quick and throw it in a case. You want to have you do not want to have your stock like this. It will be a nightmare if someone purchases something, you have one color and it's at the bottom and you're trying to find it. You want to have your stock organized with you when you go to your vendor event. They have like at the Walmart, they have makeup bags that you can put all your stock in and take it that way, where it's all standing up, and your skincare on the other side, you know, just something that where it's all organized, you can run back and be like, okay, you want a bombshell kit? Cool. I'm going to grab bombshell, glossy gloss, and a remover. Throw it in, put it in the bag, make them pay, and then hand it to them and be like, thanks so much. And that's a good way to just make a sale really quick and easy. You always want to be in front of your tent. Always. I have learned this. You always want to be in front of your tent. Do bring a chair because you're probably going to want to take a break. You're probably going to want to sit down, wear comfy shoes, look cute, but you're going to probably want to sit down because a lot of times it's hard to stand up for 10 hours straight being like, hi, have you seen this? Like it gets tired. You want to take a break. So bring a chair with you guys. Do swatch your hands, and every single woman that walks by, hey, have you seen this? Like, how cool is this? You want to have gift cards too, or like gift certificates in case a husband or a man comes by and is like, my wife would love this. Get a gift certificate. That way you don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't know what color she wants. There you go. You can get it as a gift. You're a great husband. Swatch your hand, rub your hand. I also take the beauty books, staple my business card in a glossy gloss, and a perfume sample all inside. I put the perfume sample inside, I staple it. On the back of the beauty books, there's a place you can put your business card along with the glossy gloss samples. So these little guys. You can order all this stuff in the back office, but I get glossy gloss samples in the beauty book, staple it to the back, and I hand those out to like every single woman that will take one. And just say, would you like a sample? Would you like a sample? Would you like have you seen this? Would you like a sample? Here, here, here. And just hand them out to every single person. That way, when they get home, they can be like, oh, I have a sample. Most of the time people will throw everything away unless there's a sample. If there's a sample, they're always like curious. So if they have a glossy gloss sample, they can take it home, they can try it, and then see what they think. And then they have all your contact information from your business card if they want to get in touch with you. If someone kind of stops and seems interested, what I will do is I will have a notepad like right behind me with a couple pens, and I will say, hey, you know, I know you're interested, but you're kind of in a hurry. You know, your husband doesn't want to wait, or you want to go, you know, just keep walking. Why don't you give me your information? If you give me your information, you're automatically entered to win a free color. I will write down your information, and I will be in touch, you know, in a couple of days. How does that sound? And I'll give them the beauty book, take down their information. People are more likely to give you their information if it's like for a giveaway or something versus just like giving you their information. So I always try to sweeten the deal and be like, I'm going to give away a free color. I just need your information. So I will write down like their information, and I will put a note in there. Betty with purple hair, green shirt, loves bright lipstick. That way I remember when I call her, I say, Betty, oh my gosh, it's so good to talk to you. Like, I am, you know, so nice seeing you. I know that you love bright lipstick. Like, I was just thinking I have some in stock that you would probably just adore, and going about it that way. If anyone stops and samples, I'm like, why don't you give me your information? I'm doing a giveaway if they don't buy. That way you can follow up with them and be like, hey, how did you like it? If anyone samples give them a glossy gloss, because we all know if it's your first time, your lips are probably not going to feel super awesome your first time. Just because it is the alcohol, you want to keep them moisturized, so give them a few glossy glosses, a couple, so that they can take these, and when they're, once their lips soak it in, they can keep applying so that their lips stay moisturized and hydrated and feeling amazing. Make sure you have these on hand, you guys. They're great. You can offer to do free makeovers too. Like you can be like, I'm giving away a free makeover. You want to give me your information? That's a great way. If you don't know how to do makeovers, get the Scented Blends Beauty Guide. It's $30 plus your discount. Doesn't count towards your PV. But this book has, you guys, like everything about like our makeup line, how to match tones, how to use our makeup, things like that. Or you can go to Pit Stop in January, the Glam It Up Pit Stop. They are just specifically hands-on training, how to use our makeup, how to do makeovers, things like that. If you go, send me a message. I'll see you there. But yeah, so make sure that you are like educating yourself on how to use the product. But you guys want to be really out there. If somebody's like, yeah, I already heard of LipSense, not interested, be like, have you heard of our skincare? Did you know we carry skincare too? And if they're like, oh no, be like, did you know that we have like smudge proof shadows too? Like, just ask them if they've heard of other products that we carry. I usually try to keep some of the skincare out on my table, some of the perfumes, things like that, so that people can sample, they can see that there's other things. But I make sure to watch my stock pretty closely. Because I will tell you, sadly, people will steal some stuff. Like, that's just the world we live in. That's how life goes, sadly. I've had stuff stolen, not at every vendor event for sure, but definitely at some. And so that's why, again, I keep my stock like underneath. I put my stock under my table, like back towards the back, not towards out front where everyone's walking, but back towards the back where I can keep it. I keep all my bags, everything back underneath the table. But really just getting out there, having things that are eye-catching, knowing about the product, being able to help ladies, knowing the colors, getting familiar with the colors, having some testers out, having tester wands, having, this. I have hand sanitizer and witch hazel as well. I keep a big bottle. Let me show you. I keep this at my table because I don't want germs. Like, I keep this, and then I keep witch hazel with cotton rounds and a little trash bin, because people, they might be wearing lipstick, they might have lip product on, so for them to be able to take the witch hazel and wipe off whatever they're wearing, and then to sample the LipSense, you want to make sure you have that. You want to make sure you have the little tester wands so that they can just use the tester wands. No one ever should just be like, no one should ever do that. That's disgusting. Even though it's an alcohol base, don't do that. Use tester wands. Even if they dip their tester wand in once and then use it, throw it away, dip another tester wand in, that is more sanitary. Like, just don't let people redip. Don't let them redip. Please don't let them redip. You can swatch your hands too with the shadows. Like, do shadows, do some colors. I know some women do them like right in here. I obviously can't do that, so I just do my hands and things like that. For vendor events, if they're huge and it is your like first vendor event, you might want to bring your upline. You might want to have your upline come out, visit you, be there for it, or have one of your downlines be there with you. I usually like to do them alone so I don't have to figure out whose stock is whose, how much profit did we make, because you need to make sure you track how much profit or like how much product you had before and how much is after. And then taking payment, you can download, there's a bunch of apps you can download. I use Square, and then just plug in the little Square card reader. I use Square for vendor events on my phone. You want to make sure your phone is charged. But that's how I do it. I use Square to do vendor events for taking payment. I take cash. I do not take checks. Just because checks, I don't know. You can't verify that it's like legitimate. So I don't do checks. I usually try to carry like some of the foundations, the color correcting tinted moisturizer, like anti-wrinkle products. I have pretty much everything with me there. If you don't have that, make sure you give them a beauty book. Be like, I can take your order. There is a sheet that you can print out that's called like my wish list, and it has products I purchased today, products I would like to purchase in the future, products that are on my wish list. And then there's the questions. Check these boxes. Am I interested in hosting a party? Am I interested in becoming a distributor? And then their contact information. Those are great to have so women can fill them out, so you can track, okay, this person bought a LipSense kit with this color. So you can call and be like, hey, I wanted to see how you're liking your product. I just wanted to let you know too, I can order you these other products if you're interested in them. That way you can know, like, do they want those other products? Okay, yes, I can order them. Or if they're like unicorns and you find them, you can call them once you get them. Hey, I have these products in stock. Would you like them? Things like that. If they're interested in becoming a distributor, they want to host a party. That is a great way to expand your business from people that you're meeting at the market or at the vendor event, whatever. And then obviously their contact information is important so that you can get in touch with them. If they don't buy a lip kit, like you want to know, you don't want to call them and be like, how do you like your LipSense? And they're like, I got perfume. You just want to know what they did order or purchase that day. So I usually have everyone fill that out who purchases from me at vendor events, so that way I can just follow up with them, see how they're doing, see how they're liking their product, if there's anything I can do to help, things like that. I have had people come to me at vendor events and be like, I bought this color and I hate it. It's not what I want. The lady want to exchange it. Will you exchange it? I have gotten a lot of customers being like, yes, I will exchange it for you. It's good to just be open to helping other people kind of thing. Like that is a good way to help other people to get business too. It's obviously a personal preference, whatever you want to do. But if someone asks you that, I always say, yes, do it. But that's pretty much all my tips. Get out there, talk to everyone. Someone wears lipstick, talk to them because they love lipstick. Just have fun. Bring a chair, bring some water, bring some snacks. Otherwise, they'll make like your partner, your husband, your mom, someone can bring you stuff. Bring change, bring dollars and, things like that. Bring change in case someone pays in cash. But I think that's pretty much for a quick overview of vendor events. That's kind of all my tips. I know it was 27 minutes. I was hoping to make it like a 10-minute video. But that is like everything I can give you guys for vendor events. If you guys have any questions, email me foreverflawlesslips@gmail.com. I'm always happy to help. I am happy to answer questions that you have if you drop them in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And let me know if you have any other videos that you'd like me to do trainings on. So thanks.